The love of Jesus should never be confined to four walls. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had this whole long explanation, like 3-minute video ready to post for you guys, and the Lord laid that on my heart, that Jesus's love cannot be confined to walls. In April of 2024, Jesus laid it on my heart to open a restaurant. And then in June of 2024, I opened that restaurant. And then in July of 2024, I actually took the prices off my menu and decided to trust God to provide and just feed everybody for free. That was the best decision I ever made in my life. Our family dove right into this. We started feeding everybody in our community for free. And then we were able to bless the VFW with a lunch, and then we did a VFW dinner, and then we did a community Thanksgiving dinner where we were even able to feed some truckers for Thanksgiving. And in November of 2024, we became a nonprofit organization. We closed down our doors and to get some legal stuff in order in December, plus it's winter, it's a slow month. January, we actually ended up going down to LA and helping feed the fire evacuees because God laid it on our heart to go, and we went. So then in February, we opened our doors back open at our Pay What You Can restaurant in Union, Oregon. But honestly, you guys, if you want me to be honest, it's been since about February that I knew that God was calling us to do something else. Not close down the Pay What You Can permanently, but He called us to travel. He called us to feed people all over the U.S., not just in Union. But we didn't listen. We kept pushing, kept thinking that we were in the right spot, kept feeling like we were in the right spot. But then we did take a small trip in April and May, and we fed 2,000 people in need across Utah, Nevada, California, Oregon. Ended up actually telling our testimony to a church, became connected with this church. They're a big part of our lives now. And then we came home because we got scared. We came home. We thought, well, what about our Pay What You Can restaurant? What about the world? What are they going to say? They're going to say we failed. They're going to this, that, and everything else. But when we opened back up, it just wasn't the same. It was not the same. It was not where we were supposed to be. And in July of 2025, this last July, my best friend said, come home. Like, my husband and I were both born and raised in McMinnville. We actually moved away from here only 5 years ago. And she's like, bring your restaurant home. We can support you here. We can support you, and you guys can travel. We're like, that's an amazing idea. So what did we do? We closed the doors to our Pay What You Can restaurant. Then we actually ended up going down to Texas and feeding the flood volunteers and victims down in Texas. And then we came back and we moved to McMinnville. When we prayed about moving to McMinnville, the Lord laid it on our heart to move into one certain building. I called about the building. The broker thought it was a great idea. Everything looked like it was going to be going through, no problem. So we ended up just moving to Mac. Unfortunately, the owner did some research, looked at our social media, and he said that he felt like we were a financial risk. And he did not want to support our business and our business model. Some of it, I do believe, is they think that we will be bringing in the homeless. I support that he doesn't want to take this risk at this time. But we believe in God's timing, and we believe in God's plan, and we're not going to settle on another building because we got told no. So we gave it to God, and God made it very clear. I told you to travel. We are going to go travel, but God has also told us we will be opening a brick and mortar here in McMinnville in His time. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be 3 months down the road, but it will be, within a year. But the whole point is, no matter where we are at, and I think this is what people don't understand, is they think that if we don't have a brick and mortar open, then we aren't using our social media income and our blessings from others that people choose to donate to our registered nonprofit organization to help other people. But in all reality, in this last 6 weeks of not having a brick and mortar restaurant and being able to dedicate ourselves to everybody, we have actually been able to bless people that truly have needed it. We have been able to buy groceries. We have been able to buy diapers. We have been able to buy school supplies for people. We've been able to help people with financially that have reached out to us and asked us for help. And if we have a brick and mortar, we couldn't be able to do that. We've been able to feed the homeless. We've been able to feed single moms. And we've been able to make sure that these people know that they are seen. Are we never going to open a brick and mortar again? Absolutely not. Of course I'm going to open a brick and mortar again. I love cooking and I love feeding you guys and I love doing the videos of the sourdough. But it isn't going to be right away. It's all in God's time. Mima's is not my restaurant and it's not my nonprofit. It's Jesus's. And it's all in Jesus's time. Always has been, always will be. So if you guys have any questions, hit us up. Let us know where you're from. We will be coming around the U.S., feeding our followers, meeting our followers, feeding people in need. Tag restaurants, little restaurants that we should check out, family-owned, small-town restaurants. We love to go in and we love to bless them. We love to do a video for them, leave them a large tip, help them however we can. A lot is changing in our life, and we're so blessed that God is in charge of it all. So thank you guys for all your support.